Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Assalamu alaikum. Dear friends, in this lesson today we shall be discussing about 6 categories of people who are very vulnerable to lose their money very fast and in huge amount as well, never to get it back perhaps. And we hope that we should not fall into such categories, but I am sorry to say that most of us fall into either one or two of the categories at least. Let us have a checkup of these 6 categories. Number 1 is the greedy ones. The people who are greedy, they always want their money to be doubled, tripled, that too in a faster speed. If you ask any businessman who is into business for years and decades, he will tell you that profits do not come very fast in that manner. It has to be either a scam or some tempting offer that can put your money in junk or dead investment. So be aware of greed and don't fall to any of the categories which says that make your money double, triple in 5 years, in 1 year you get so much of wealth. Do not fall into those categories. Number 2 are the financially lazy ones. The financially lazy person, he would very lazily want an income without working. He will blindly invest without trying to investigate what is the project. Some salesman or somebody would come and present him very nicely in a very lucrative manner, and without asking questions or checking out what will be the root of the money, where will the money come from and go, he just invests blindly. So basically it's not that he does not know maths. He's an IT engineer, he could be a medical doctor, or he could be an MBA who have scored very good in maths in the college and school life. But it is the laziness that makes him financially lazy. He falls to the temptation of fantastic presentations by salesmen. So do not be financially lazy. The 3rd category is the money moron. Who are these money moron? People who are very lazy to check the accounts. They are BCom, chartered accountants. They are very good in maths during school and college life they were. But now they are not interested in checking the accounts. They are basically lazy. They are moron, mentally moron. Even when they go to grocery shop, they just see the amount of the bill and pay without checking it. So these types of the people are very fast in losing their wealth. If you are going into investment or putting a partnership in any business, see to it that you must make a habit of learning accounts. And that is why I say checking the accounts is very important, especially not the income, but the flow of the money which goes. You should be able to check where does the money go. If you are able to catch the root of the money, you will not be losing the money because you know in which way the money should have not gone. So do not be a financially moron. The 4th category are the rejectors of advice. People who resist advice, good advice. And it happens in all streams of life, even in the religion, that when somebody gives a good advice, they do not take it. Similarly, in the matter of finance, when a senior or a person of knowledge and experience tells you do not invest here, it is dangerous, but they have the temptation of becoming rich very fast and hoping the money to flow in without working hard. And you see the dreams of becoming rich and you are fed up of your job. So what happens is that you will again lose the money. So that was another dangerous category. Whenever somebody gives you advice, you must take it cautiously. When somebody says do not put your money there, be very careful. Don't say that he is jealous of me or he is not interested. No, especially the businessmen, they are always good in giving financial advice where not to invest. See, there are 2 types of advice. Number 1 is where to invest, and number 2 is where not to invest. And most of us, when we are in a mood to invest, we resist the advices of people who tell us where not to invest. The next category is the envious, means the jealous one. The people, they listen to the stories of rich man, so and so become a multimillionaire, and you will see on Twitter, X and YouTube's how did he become a multi-millionaire, and how did I earn $20,000 a month, how do I make $1 lakh a year. And this is all people tell the stories to sell their courses, and the people listen to them. They are very excited in listening to such stories and abstracting the greed of becoming rich. And then they fall into any of these 4 categories which we mentioned earlier. So do not listen to the stories of how so and so become rich. It was because of his destiny that made him rich, or could it be possible that he has used some illegal way to become rich. Never get mesmerized by the richness of the people. If at all you want to get mesmerized by the people of knowledge, people of good manners, people of wisdom. These are the real wealth. Instead of getting hooked to the television shows every day, startups and entrepreneurship, and people go and, he's my idol, he is my ideal, and he is my favorite businessman, and they try to pretend to be like them, ending up a lot of their hard-earned wealth falling to the prey of such things. The 6th category is something very sensitive, especially you might be, or most of my NRI friends, the high rich salary class. Yes, there are 2 types of rich people. One are those people whose parents are rich, and he is staying in Riyadh and Dubai. He is staying in Riyadh and Dubai, and he has a lot of money of his father's wealth to invest, but he doesn't know anything. This is one category. The other category could be his father, who is very rich. He has worked very hard and collected a lot of money through the job working in the Gulf, Kuwait, Qatar, Riyadh, Dubai, Jeddah, wherever they work. And they have collected millions of dirhams. And now they're looking for an investment because they might be reaching their retirement age. So they're looking for a safe business where their sons do not have to work hard and slog like them for years and decades. But what happens is that with these people, since they are away from their country and native city, they are unaware of the trends, the new laws, and the scams that are happening back into their country. Because people do not discuss so many things about these scams and junk investment or junk food. They are always gossiping. Most of our WhatsApp groups are gossiping into gossips. So these people, they fall very easily, and believe me, billions of dirhams and dinars and Saudi riyals have been stuck up of the local, of the Indians and middle class Indians who have been working there in debt and junk investment. In debt and junk investment. Why? Because they did not learn the skills of investment. Learning the skills of investment is as important as learning IT, engineering, automobile engineering, surgery by medical doctor. Investment skills are also as important as such. So see to it that you don't fall or don't rush to invest. And that's why this was our introductory lesson. That's why we gave you these 6 dangerous categories where people might rush to lose your money. Do not rush to lose your money. See you in the next lesson. Assalamu alaikum.